So I have my lead arm as a down block. My rear arm's gonna grab his head and just like leave it on his head here. And if he doesn't address it, I'll start snapping his head, that kind of stuff. But as he pulls it off, then I'm gonna bring my hand down, and then depending on what arm he uses, what counter attack I'm gonna do. So in this case, I'm gonna bring his arm down, grab the wrist, and then go for a Russian 2-on-1, okay? Yep, there you go. Circle right there, boom, okay? That's option one. Option two, if he uses the cross arm to pull it down, I like to use that set up my arm drag, okay? Once you get to back body lock, you're gonna look to, do a mat return. I don't want you to have your leg in the middle. He'll go for a leg lock on you. So I like to S grip. I like to have my legs mirrored his legs. I'm gonna look to step up, get my hips and my butt under him, pop my hips, lift, tap, tilt. He goes to tripod position. I'm gonna go for arm control here, around his shoulder, spiral ride on his thigh, okay? Now I'm gonna look to circle him, drop him to his hip. From here, I can take his back or set up my arm triangle. All right, so one more time. Puts the hand on I put the hand on his head. I always have my down block just in case he shoots. He pulls it down, use that to set up my Russian to back body lock. Mat return, spiral ride, tip him down, and you can either take his back or go for an arm triangle, all right? It's called escape from Alcatraz, so he mounts me. And he's attacking my upper body pretty good here. So I want to, stay safe and defend all his attacks with my arms. I'm using my elbow to slightly keep his knee, like I'm pushing his knee and making sure he can't bring his leg up anymore. And I want to have my leg go straight. I'm going to step over and I'm going to hook from the inside, not the outside. This is the outside. I want the inside, okay? And I'm going to use that to lift a little bit. Other leg's going to swing through and I have my lockdown. Now, once I get to this position, I have to have a sense of urgency to get to my double underhooks. So I want to extend my lockdown. I want to rotate to my opposite hip, and I want to get double underhooks. Because if I stay here, he'll just Ezekiel me or punch choke me. Yep, just like that, okay? So once I get to my lockdown, I'm gonna frame, I'm gonna hip switch, I'm gonna get to my double underhooks, and I wanna land right here, okay? Barry has a nice wizard, wide base, this is where we wanna end up, okay? Now, once we get to this position, we're gonna go for our electric scoop. Now my bottom arm, my right arm, is gonna go under his leg. Now I'll pull my head close, and now I'm gonna swivel my top arm in front of his stomach. I'm gonna start to frame him, extend my lockdown the other direction, push him away from me, and bring his leg to my shoulder and neck. And I'm keeping him away. And you can always alternate as needed, but you wanna get to the point that you can have your top arm controlling before you go for your electric chair. And then you're gonna look to get up on your elbow, extend the lockdown, connect your hands, and you're gonna rotate your top elbow to the mat as you extend your lockdown, okay? There's a tap. I'm gonna look to grab his knee, post, drive into him, and now I'm gonna go cradle pass. So I'm gonna go around his head, his leg, and his arm, okay? So he can't get it out, okay? I'll let go of my lockdown and pass to side control. I do wanna be careful I don't get triangled right here. This can happen pretty easily. So I put the top of my head on the mat, and I'll try to triangle me. Okay, pull my arm through, and we're good to go. Now it's an infinity flow, because now when I mount Barry, he can do his turn, right? Now, once you guys get this, I would like a 3-second drill. So what I mean by that, they have 3 seconds before they score for us to try to escape. Okay, so he'll go side control right here, and then as soon as he mounts me, the countdown begins. But this happens after you got the drill, so he'll go for a mount. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, got my guard before he got his points. Does that make sense? We have to develop this like that. I don't want it to be him settling and attacking us on his terms. I want us to go right away. Once we get to this position, we go electric scoop. We push him away, extend the lockdown, put it on our neck and our shoulder. Get up, extend the lockdown, connect your hands, rotate your top elbow to the mat. There's the tap. Grab the knee, drive into him. Cradle pass, and then once you do your cradle pass, keep your head low so you can't get you in that triangle. Pull your arm out, you're good to go. Questions? All right, break on. We have lockdown, and he has either double underhooks. Okay, he has double underhooks here, or he has the same side of, like head and arm, the same side of the lockdown. So you go like right here, right? You guys ever been stuck here? Well, it's quite common. So for me, I'm gonna show you 2 ideas to get out of this. I like going this down towards the bottom of the lockdown, and so you can like get an overhook or just pinch your elbow on his elbow and extend he faces out, you kind of push him away, and then you scoop up that leg, and we're back where we want to be. Okay? Now, another option could do the jaws of life. I do jaws of life if he has double. He has double underhooks. So then from there, I'm going to start pushing his head and start making space and be able to create enough space to repummel and get my underhooks, and we're good to go at that point. We can do our original entry to the electric chair. Now, we're here. He's on his hands, like a push-up position. Yep. Now, I have a hard time, maybe I'm having a hard time sweeping him or submitting him. We're going to go for our backup route. So we're going to pass the leg over to the other side of our head. Okay, so we're just going to lay our head down, grab his knee, grab his heel, and just guide it over. And once this happens, I'm going to have my outside arm come in, and I'm just going to rest over the top and grab his hip. I really like this position. You guys see I have my lockdown the whole time. I'm not letting go of that. And I want to look to drive into him. I can grab his arm. I want to like to drive into him post, knock him over here. And once I knock him over here, I have all my, gift wrap options, backside cradle options. And if you want, you can try to roll for the vaporizer. It's very dangerous, so my beginners, please don't do that. My beginners, just take this route, okay? This is gonna be a high percentage route for you. My advanced students, if you wanna try, please go slow, okay? It's very dangerous. We're gonna walk towards his feet so you can see the feet. We're gonna tuck in our arm, bring our knees to our chest, and go for a roll here, okay? Now from here, we ride it. We're gonna grab, I like to figure four, and we're gonna pull the foot down, just like your typical calf slicer, but there's a kind of like a twist to it as well. So it's like kind of like a hybrid calf slicer heel hook. That's pretty damaging here for sure. Okay. All right, one more time. All right, so one more time, we're in this position. He has a single underhook, you can go whip down. If he has double underhooks, I go jaws of life. You guys can play around with both, but get to the point that you can get to your scooping the electric chair up. And then we have a hard time, so we guide the leg over. We sit up, reach the arm through, knock him over, go for our backside cradle passes or gift wrap ideas, or roll for the vaporizer, okay? Any questions?
What if they're holding on pretty tight on the
for like the whip down? Okay, so that's great, we get to sweep.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if they happen, Ricardo asked, what happens if they like get that underhook on you really, really tight? And this is single or double?
Single.
Perfect. So yeah, he has single here, and he's like hugging it super tight. So I'm just gonna get an overhook and pinch it, and then I'm gonna use this as the sweep him. So either he bases out or I get the sweep. Okay? Any other questions? If we get stuck in that position, the electric chair position, and say we're having a hard time, going both directions. We're having a hard time doing our regular electric chair route. We're having a hard time, going throughout the other side, the storm control route. We're having a hard time there, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch the idea up completely. We're gonna go to DOA. So I'm gonna start like framing him away, and once I have enough space, both my legs simultaneously will meet each other. I wanna make sure like I cross my outside foot on top, or I figure four, my outside's on top, okay? So I'm framing them, and then I'm gonna, at the same time, both legs come out, and I'm gonna look to figure four. Now, it depends on how he reacts is what I'm gonna do. If he tries to like just run away, like limp leg, right? I'm gonna catch his heel, I'm gonna sit up and go for like calf slicer and potential like wrestle ups, right? If he happens to like fall to this side, right? I would other side, my bad, yeah. I would follow, and I have my basic like knee bar and honey hole route. Now, if the other two options that he might try, go ahead, spin back. Yep. Other two options he might try is either standing up or going chest to chest. These are two options that we're worried about, right? These are the two options that's gonna get us. So either of those options that he's trying to do when it comes to that, our goal is to pass it over to 50-50 as soon as possible. So right here, I have a nice scoop grip still. I'm framing him away, and when I'm ready, I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna rotate it to 50-50. I like to grab his heel too. And as I move to 50-50, I follow it. I'm already starting to cross grab his heel, and now I'm gonna go right for my inside heel hook, okay? And I'm defending the leg lock already. His other leg is kind of trapped a little bit. He won't be able to get to it in time. So at this point, to finish this, I like the power grip, cross grab the heel, grab my wrist, I pull it tight, and I can start thrusting into it and pull it into my core, okay? Also a little bit of cross pull with this as well. Okay, there's that tap. You can also go on your side of your head. If you're laying on your head as so here, I like to thrust in the side of the knee. If you can also, if he happens to fall to this side of his body, and now we have like basic top side heel hook here with like more of a crunching motion. Okay, if you knee pinch and thrust, that's gonna really increase the pressure on the knee as well. All right, but yeah, that's the goal here. Switch it to 50-50 as soon as possible and get that inside heel hook before he knows what's going on. So again, the whole sequence, he goes for mount, and I have 3-second drill. 1, 2, escape from Alcatraz. Go to my electric chair, he's basing out. Okay, go to my DOA, transfer it to 50-50, go for the heel hook, it's done, okay? All right, any questions? Yes?
Can you show the heel grip again when you pass it across?
Oh yeah, I'll slow that. Oh yeah, and it like it's a pretty specific thing, so that's a good question. So we're in DOA, and like he's trying to go like chest to chest here. There you go, perfect, just like that. Yep. So from here, I'm gonna have a scoop grip, and then I'm gonna grab, cross grab, and then from there I'm gonna start to transfer it over. And as I transfer it over, right, I'm gonna look to put the toes inside my armpit on back of my arm right here. And as I do that, right, it's rotating, 50-50. Now I cross grab that heel. Cross grab that heel, put the toes where it needs to be, follow up, swivel it around, grab your wrist, and there it is, right? Okay, so somewhat fast. We're here, right? Oh, got caught in my rash guard, my bad. Yeah, so, okay. It takes a lot of practice. Just getting caught in my rash guard, sorry. Losing too much weight. I like this foot control. Yeah, the more I can control the foot, for me, the better. I feel like I want to use that to either set up my ankle lock or heel hook or toe hold or anything like that. So having both my hands on the foot, I feel like I can tack really quickly. So that's just more my preference.